Howdy, folks. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's a bright, sunshiny day out and everything like that. And, some of you probably heard the term when a person reaches a point where he has nothing left to lose, he has more freedom. And I'm at that point right now. I'm going to lose my house and whatnot and everything like that. So anyway, this is kind of my I'm talking about the difference between the ATU from the Utah Transit Authority and from my comparison to being a Teamster in Southern California at Veolia Transportation. Now, I was in the shop in Southern California at Veolia Transportation. It's a different company now. But anyway, the shop there was probably 70% Latino, and then a mix of people from other parts of the world, and then white. And I was a definite minority in that demographic at Veolia Transportation. But back then, being a Teamster, I could be rather fiery. And when I would get persecuted by the management, what would happen is that we always had management there, the union there, a witness to verify that everything is kosher with the process. And I never got threatened with being fired or anything like that, because I had the Teamsters that were my umbrella, because I never got into any wrecks or anything like that. It was just management didn't like me, except for one guy who saw all the stuff that I put up with the Latinos and stuff like that. And I don't care, because back then, it's California in the 90s was kind of in a mishmash of stuff. There's a lot of racial politics going on. And I actually did try to contact the ACLU for help with my situation. And because don't belong to any protected class of society in the United States, they couldn't help me, or they wouldn't help me. So I have never, after I filled out all the forms and everything and that, whatever, I never had any affiliation with the ACLU, because they're not for me. They don't represent me, and none of the tax dollars that they had or have coming in that are supposed to be non-racist, they were racist against me because I'm white. But anyway, that's not what I'm here for today. So anyway, with the Teamsters, the company tried to get rid of me a lot of times because I didn't belong to the other classes of people or ethnic. I don't have any ethnic identity. I'm just white. And so I put up with a lot of crap at that shop, but I was tough. And the Teamsters, I think it was $9.52 back then. I even have the Teamster pension to prove that I was a Teamster at Veolia Transportation. So anyway, carrying on. So when I transferred from Veolia Transportation, I didn't transfer. I moved to Paducah, Kentucky. I moved to Paducah, Kentucky, and what happened there was awesome. My work was fine. I drove school buses. I drove houses without numbers, and such and such and so on. And then I got greedy and decided to go work for the Utah Transit Authority. in northern Utah. Now, everything was great and awesome with the UTA. I've got 30 years in the business, no accidents, no passenger injuries or anything like that. Unless it was reported to the company and I didn't know about it, whatever, but no accidents, no nothing. Been able to maintain a 2% variance from my schedule and everything like that. Well, I ended up getting hurt. And at UTA, other drivers were able to get light duty work and be able to do other things. And I tried to see if I could apply to the ESL program because I'm a linguist. I speak a little bit of about 12 languages, and I used to speak, read, and write Vietnamese. So I'm an asset to the company, to the Utah Transit Authority. And if you're not familiar with the Utah Transit Authority, it's part of the oligarchy in Utah. So they have massive power, and the UTA is connected to everything in the state of Utah. And I have my own opinions on that. But anyway, so what happened is I ended up getting injured at work and losing all my toes on my right foot because I was working 18-hour days awake and surviving off of coffee and Maverick food. So there's a shout out to Maverick, I guess. And I was working the late night hours and getting as much overtime as I could. Well, I got injured and ended up having to have a bunch of surgeries. So when I tried to get light duty work with the UTA at the Ogden Bus Yard, they wouldn't let me have light duty work or anything, but they'd let other drivers do light duty work. So well, anyway, between the ATU, because I'm focusing on the ATU here, and because of my communication style, I'm thinking about 1,000 things at one time. So anyway, with the ATU, I never had a meeting with management, a witness, and the union, and myself. Never, ever, in any part of the process. So, the ATU, and this is a, let's see, it's the Amalgamated Transit Union in well, it's my membership card, local 382. So they basically blew me off because and I kind of understand it because the UTA is so powerful that the union in Salt Lake City, the ATU, is, well, spineless. I almost said a different word. It starts with a D. No help. Never had a meeting with management. Never had a meeting with a union rep there, and myself. Never all three. And usually with the Teamsters we had four people. So to me that's a breach in confidence there, and so that's on this, what I'm having to say on this video, since I've got nothing left to lose, and I'm out of money, gonna lose my house, gonna lose everything I own, because I got injured working for the UTA. And my doctors have cleared me to go back to work at the Huntsman Cancer Center. And with the way things are going for me right now, it looks like I'm not going to have enough money to move to Paducah, Kentucky for my new job because I'm running out of money. And all of a sudden, the IRS is holding my money, which I've already holding my tax return because of a systemic failure in the way the system works, or of how it clears your day trades. So I've got to work through that. That almost nobody else has had. I've only found one person that actually knows what's going on, and I've contacted Senator Mike Lee with this. So anyways, whoever's watching this, I'm probably going to post a couple more videos because I'm running out of money in my cell phones and stuff. I don't have money to pay for my cell phones. And yeah, so if I go dark, it's not because I've done anything drastic or anything like that. It's because the system has forced me into a position where I have zero income. And I have had to beg the utilities to not shut everything off, explain my situation, and everything like that. But I have no income. Period. I'm eating one can, a half can, or you know the 2.5 pound can and the smaller size can of Dinty Moore beef stew every day. That's what I eat. I eat once a day. I have Coke. I'm trying to gain weight because I don't like being this skinny. And so that's where I am. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be posting a bunch more videos today or so, simply because I need to get this out, all of this out before my time's up. I don't have any choice. I have no income. Nobody's helping me. I sold off a huge rifle collection and everything. I've sold off Ford Excursion, and I'm selling off everything because that's what I'm doing there. I'm gonna have I'm not gonna sell off my bagpipe collection. That's more important to me than my rifles because I haven't done any meaningful shooting in 20 years. Because I was raising a family in Paducah, Kentucky, and in Southern California. Well, Paducah, Kentucky, raising a family. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm going to post this, and then if I don't get too burned out, I'm doing laundry downstairs. I'm multitasking. I even know how to multitask. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you later because I'm going to post again. And there it is. Bye.